Hey guys, I'm DC, creator and host of Barside, Jive. Welcome to my daily dose of rock music history. Today is Wednesday, February 26, 2020. In case you've been lost all day, didn't know where you were, didn't know what day it was, I'm here to remind you every day. Yeah. Today you are witnessing my Satisfaction Guaranteed Tour Day 23. You can order your Satisfaction Guaranteed tour gear while they last at bradjensenart.com. I am coming at you live atop the Vocal Studios in North Dallas. Now let's talk some rock and roll. On this day, 1955 was the year sales of 45 RPM records outsold 78 RPM disc in the U.S. for the first time. The number 45 came from taking 78 and subtracting Columbia's 33 RPM. RCA introduced the first 45 on March 31, 1949, when they released 104. That's right, 104 single vinyl records. The first 45 to hit the Billboard charts was You're Adorable by Perry Como on May 7th, 1949. Gosh, just think, on this day, in February of 2020, there's probably millions that don't have a clue what a 45 is. Yeah. Guitarist Jimmy Page released a solo single called She Just Satisfies on this day, 1965, which would fail to chart on either side of the Atlantic. On this day, 1966, the Beatles LP Rubber Soul rose to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 200 chart, becoming the group's 7th U.S. album chart topper. Paul McCartney conceived the album's title after overhearing someone's description of Mick Jagger's singing style as plastic soul. Wow. To date, the album has sold over 6 million copies in America. On this day in 1972, Joe Tex's funk record, I Gotcha, enters the Billboard Pop chart and begins its climb to number 2. Much the success of the song is rumored to be Tex's slurred delivery of the line, "Told you not to play with my affection," which caused many listeners to mistake the last word for one that it rhymes with. Would that word be A, infection, B, collection, or maybe C, erection? I'll let you guess. So the Eagles attained their 3rd Billboard chart topper with New Kid in Town, the first single release from their Hotel California album on this day in 1977. In the UK, it reached number 20. At next year's Grammy Awards, the song would win for Best Vocal Arrangement for 2 or more voices. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. On this day, 1987's the year the LP The Beatles, more commonly called the White Album, became the first Beatles LP to be issued on CD. According to the Recording Industry Association of America, the disc is the group's best-selling album, going 19 times platinum, and is the 10th best-selling album of all time in the U.S. of A. 53-year-old Cornell Gunter, former lead singer of the Coasters, died in a hail of gunfire when an unknown assailant sprayed his 1978 Camaro at a Las Vegas intersection on this day back in 1990. On this day in 1997, songwriter Ben Raleigh burned to death in a kitchen fire after setting fire to his bathrobe while cooking. That's what you get for wearing a bathrobe while you're cooking. He was later cremated. Ironically, hopefully they didn't charge him full price. Seriously, most of the job was probably done. Wow. Anyway, on a more positive note, during his career, Ben wrote Johnny Mathis' Wonderful, Wonderful, Leslie Gore's She's a Fool, Joey Powers' Midnight Mary, Lou Rawls' Love is a Hurtin' Thing, So's Fire. Oh, but that wasn't a song. And Ray Peterson's Tell Laura I Love Her, as well as many others. A talented guy he was, yes sirree, wasn't he, Boner? All right, on this day in 2008, drummer Buddy Miles died from congestive heart failure at the age of 60. Miles played drums for Wilson Pickett, the Delphonics, and the Ink Spots before founding the Electric Flag with Mike Bloomfield, and later with Jimi Hendrix in the Band of Gypsies. Wow. We'll just freeze frame on that just a second. Just let that soak in. A 10-minute version of the Beatles' Revolution 1 leaked onto the internet, giving fans a never-before-heard listen of what the White Album sessions must have been like on this day in 2009. Only 2 copies of the take were made when the song was completed on June 4th, 1968. One copy left the studio with Lennon that day, and the other remained behind. It's unclear which copy appears on the bootleg, nor how anyone acquired it. I know. Maybe ask Yoko. Anyway, that, kiddies, is rock and roll and wraps my rock history lesson today, but you can dry those eyes because there's more coming from me to you tomorrow and every day as I peel back the pages of my big-ass rock history book and explore the past of the rock legends, delivering you your daily dose every single day. You can catch up on all my Daily Dose episodes as well as all of my content on my YouTube channel. Just search Barside Jive Live, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Barside Jive. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me during my Daily Dose today and every day, and I want to ask you a favor. Please seek to be a hero in someone's life every day. I will see you very soon. In the meantime, peace, love, and rock and roll. Right, Boner?
Have mercy.
That's what I thought. Good night, Bill.
BarsideJiveLive.com. That's BarsideJiveLive.com.
You rock for the senses. For the senses. For the senses. Lows that evolve. into highs that pierce. Feel the